So here we are then. It's the end of 2022. It's been a long, long year. Doesn't really feel like it's just been 1 year, does it? I mean, here in the UK we've had 3 prime ministers, one of whom was outlasted by a lettuce. A major war broke out in Europe, one that I saw some of the knock-on effects of in person when I was in Central Europe in the summer and visited 2 countries that border on what's an active war zone. It was jarring. I was less than 200 miles from the conflict, and you'd be going through places in Western Slovakia, Northern Hungary, and you could see these political tensions rising between politically pro-Ukraine and pro-Russian groups. And it's not like that something's going to end at all this year. In fact, the war's still going on, and these tensions are probably going to get worse before they even start to get any better. Something that just felt unfathomable for so many of us as a collective consciousness. Something which, as much than I think as recently as the night before it, I still thought was unlikely, has actually happened and is continuing to happen and affects millions, and the knock-on affects billions around the world. Looking back closer to home, big time for this year has been cost of living. Bills went through the roofs, mortgages crashed, offers got withdrawn, rent skyrocketed, and the government did nothing. I mean, that's probably a bit harsh. They did do something because they saw that broken economy and they went at it even further with a sledgehammer. And all in that make-believe rival that they were going against called the Anti-Growth Coalition. Some people they might wonder why that leadership lasted less than a vegetable, right? But in all seriousness, and all humor aside, this has been a tough year for so many of us. Making it here to the end has taken a lot of energy. And you should be proud of getting through to tell the tale. For all the trials and tribulations, stresses, and, well, we've made it to the end of 2022. And now that next chapter lies ahead. Story of the year of 2023. 2022 was a difficult one for me. Losing living beings that were close to me was tough, going through a breakup was rough, and the other challenges I faced this year were more than enough. But at the same time, 2022 brought a lot of good with it too. I'm leaving this year in my dream job. I drive my dream car. I've met lots of amazing and interesting people, and that's just been along the way. Some of them have been passers-by as we've been heading to the next steps on our journeys, and at the same time, some of them are people who I've been delighted to get to know a bit more personally. And on top of that, the year's brought some excellent new or familiar experiences with some awesome people who I've known for a long time, those same old friends. Throughout all the difficulties I've had this year, one thing that kept me going was an amazing support structure with these legendary people who were happy to talk and listen. A few days ago in my Christmas message, I dubbed 2022 as Nobody Likes You When You're 23. And I feel that sums up the year a bit eloquently. Cheeky humour of Blink-182 that I have printed on my wall, who I'm looking forward to seeing perform with Tom DeLonge back in the band after having seen the Skiba era gig back in 2017. Story of a breakup, maturing, trying to figure out what the hell your actual age is. Here I am at 23. It's weird to think Tom DeLonge was 23 when that song was written, and here I am with the kind of wrinkles in my head, with the arthritis and the anemia and all kinds of other things that make me look like I'm going on 53. But then that's cheeky humour again, right? 2022 has been one of the years of all time. And you know what? Thanks for joining me on the journey. Congratulations on making it through. I'm looking forward to 2023, and if 2022 was one to forget for you, just remember this. It's from my favourite song of the year. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Thank you.
Everyone's damaged, a little depressed. Every now and then we get that feeling in our chest. Some days I'm a loser, brush my teeth in the dark, head above water in a swimming pool of sharks. Oh, and it's hard to get up out of bed when everything is on its head and nothing seems to make any sense. Like a band-aid on a beating heart, I fake a smile and fall apart, and no one ever knows I'm a wreck. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like your own heart is is too much, too big. Yeah, I know that you're afraid things will always be this way. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Everything's backwards, and I'm hanging on. No matter how hard I try, I always come undone. Back to the corner, I'm comfortably numb, watching myself become a shadow of someone. Oh, and it's hard to find a place to hide when you're running from what's inside. No matter where you go, there you are. So tonight I'll go to war with me, 'cause I'm my own worst enemy, and I don't wanna fight anymore. When the world is on your shoulders, and you feel like your own heart is too much, too big. Yeah, I know that you're afraid things will always be this way. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. And I know it feels so hopeless, and I know how close you are to the edge right now. So I wrote this song to say things won't always be this way. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Is on your shoulders, and you feel like your own heart is too much, too big. Yeah, I know that you're afraid things will always be this way. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. And I know it feels so hopeless, and I know how close you are to the edge right now. So I wrote this song to say things won't always be this way. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Yeah, it's just a bad day, not a bad life.
Thank you, and Happy New Year. Guess all that's left to say is bye-bye for now.